improved to a league best 9-1 in large part thanks to Steph Curry. The 33-year-old former MVP dropped 50 points, 10 assists in Golden State's win, surpassing Will Chamberlain as the oldest player in league history to reach those numbers in a game. Shannon, how much will this accomplishment help his rise in the all-time player ranking?
Well, he continues to set new bars, Skip. He's revolutionized the game already, and anytime you can beat Skip, it's not like he's 2 days or 35 days older. He beat it by 2 years. He's 2 years older than when Will set this record, Skip. And as I said, I think the thing is now, we're getting a reintroduction of Steph Curry after KD left. Because I think we minimized Steph Curry when KD was there.
I buy that.
Because KD is so great, we forgot just how great Steph Curry is.
Okay.
And now we're getting an opportunity. Last year, Skip, he led the league in scoring. This year, and he hadn't shot the ball well this year.
Not.
But it just goes to show you the bar that he set for himself.
Yep.
Skip, he has 35 games of at least 9 threes. The next closest on the list is James Harden and Dame Lillard with 9 each.
Mm-hmm.
He's done it 35 times.
Yep.
Skip, when we talk about the best players in the NBA, his name never gets mentioned. It goes KD, Giannis, LeBron. Giannis, KD, LeBron. LeBron, KD.
Okay, but he did win 2 MVPs back to back.
That's my point.
Okay, I got it.
He gets another MVP. He wins another title without Kevin Durant.
Okay.
He got to go in the top 10.
Okay, he's got a shot at that MVP. I'm not sure about another title.
Skip, they look good, Skip.
Okay, all right. All I got to say about Steph is nothing surprises me. 50 and 10 doesn't surprise me. It's like ho-hum. What else? But I need to see more in the postseason from him because we have not seen enough. He has not measured up in the postseason to his regular season all-time greatness.
Well, Skip, if you look at the 2 championships that he won with KD, you look at his numbers. Skip, he was 28. He was 28, 8 and 7.
Okay, but we all know that he flew to Long Island to recruit KD. We can't do it without you. And what happened in games 5, 6, and 7 against your Cleveland Cavaliers?
2016.
Go look at the numbers from Steph Curry. He completely folded and disappeared. He played even smaller in those games than he actually is.
Right.
And what happened in the first go-round, the first finals they won, he wasn't the MVP. Iguodala was, right?
Right.
Iggy changed the whole series by guarding LeBron and scoring on LeBron, right?
Let me ask you this, though. If he win, let's just say for the sake of argument for this discussion, he wins an MVP regular season.
Yep.
He wins the title, Finals MVP.
Oh, well, that's huge.
I think you're going to have to mention him. It's going to be Magic 1A and 1B.
Okay, I got it. But don't forget, even against Toronto, he had 2 huge, crucial late shots that could have turned that series in Golden State's favor. I know they ended up losing KD and obviously lost Clay. But the point was, he had 2 huge shots that he missed. I'm not sure about his clutchness in the postseason because he has not displayed it enough. And when you told me that he had to go recruit KD to come because we need you. And what did you always tell me? He rode shotgun in that Lamborghini, right? He said, KD, you drive. Okay, well, that's not good enough yet to say you're all-time, because in the regular season, he's obviously the greatest shooter we've ever seen.
That's what we're talking about, Skip. Now we got a different argument.
Okay.
He does this. Minus KD. Now, remember, he won before KD got there. He won 2 MVPs before KD set foot in Golden State. He won a title before KD. He won 2 titles with KD. Now this will be post-KD. He wins another regular season MVP. He wins another title. Oh, he got to go to the top 10. It's automatic.
If he wins another title.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Yes.
Well, can he?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
without KD, I'm waiting and seeing because I don't think he can. We'll see.
They look good this year, Skip.
Well, then they're going to get Clay back on Christmas.
Exactly.
Okay?
You get Clay back. And so that's just going to add more depth to their bench. So now you go Clay and Steph.
And if they get Wiseman back to man the post for him, they're looking good so far. They haven't really played anybody yet, but we'll see.
He wins another title, Skip.
Okay. All right.
4 titles, 3 MVPs.
Will he be the MVP of the title, of the finals? I don't know.
I think in order for them to win it, I think he'll have to be.
Have to be. That makes sense. All right, guys, Mac Jones spoke up about his controversial play on Sunday. We'll tell you what he said next. Nikola Jokic was ejected with a little under 3 minutes remaining, and the Nuggets win over the Heat yesterday. The reigning MVP shoved Markieff Morris in the back in retaliation for a hard foul at midcourt, but afterwards showed some remorse, saying, quote, "It's a stupid play. I feel bad. I am not supposed to react that way. I just needed to protect myself." But still, Miami head coach Eric Spoelstra defended Morris, saying Jokic was, quote, absolutely uncalled for and described it as a very dangerous and dirty play. So, Shannon, I start with you. Do you agree with Spoelstra here?
One cheap shot deserves another. You can't cheap shot me. When I cheap shot your ass back, you talking about, oh, it could have been dangerous. Why would you foul in that situation? Skip, you already know. When you want to give up a foul, all you got to do is just run to the... Keith didn't have to foul the man like that. So when the man retaliated, oh, this could have been a dangerous play. Well, so could your play. So, and as I tweeted last night, one dirty play deserves another. And that's what you got. And so this is not like we all of a sudden like, man, that's so far out of the Morris twins. They don't play basketball like that. They do.
Yes, they do.
And so Jokic was well within it.
Maybe Marcus more than
Marcus a little bit more than Keith. But Jokic was well within his right to protect himself. Skip, he's dribbling the ball up the court. If you wanted the foul to stop the clock, just run over there, hit him on the arm, and we booming. Look, come on, man, that ain't no basketball play. So Jokic says, okay, I'm gonna do a football play on you since you want to do one on me. And yeah, he was relaxed because he thought it was all good. I hip checked him, hard fouled him, and it's all good. So I got no problem. I have 1,000, I want to be clear. I want to make sure I'm abundantly clear. I want to make sure I'm crystal clear. I have no problem whatsoever what Nikola Jokic did in retaliation to what Markieff Morris did to him. One cheap shot deserves another.
Okay, to Jokic's credit, afterwards he said it was a stupid play on my part. He said, I think it was a dirty play, but I just needed to protect myself. I felt bad. I am not supposed to react that way, but I need to protect myself.
Exactly.
Agreed. It was really cheap the way Jokic reacted because Markieff was not facing him. It wasn't a face-to-face. You will not get away with that. And Spoelstra said the whole thing could have been much uglier if Markieff was actually facing Jokic. Well, now we got a throwdown. What are you going to do if you're going face-to-face to retaliate?
Right.
Well, you're going to have to raise your fists, right?
Let me ask you a question, though, Skip. In that juncture of the game was already out of hand. Why did Keith need to foul him that hard? Why did he need to foul him at all? I mean, why you just... It
was a take foul, as they say, right? Skip, but you can just...
Exactly.
Just slap his hand, do something.
Thank you. You come check the man like that. And what do they say about Jokic? Get physical with him. The same thing they say about Luka Doncic. The same thing they've said about all European players.
Correct.
Get physical with him. So Jokic says, you know what? Okay, well, this is what I'm going to do back.
Bingo. And why did he feel empowered to retaliate that way? Because he won the MVP last year. He is the reigning MVP. So he finally went over the edge and he snapped because he said, I've been in this league for a long time and I just won the MVP and I've had enough of this. And you're not going to just come up and cheap shot me because you think I'll never retaliate. So I think he was not sending a message just to Markieff. He was sending it to the league.
Yes.
I'm not going to take this anymore.
He should.
And it was a cheap shot, and he got him good. He lowered shoulder and forearm, and he shivered him right in the back. And he snapped his head back and gave him a little whiplash. And I hope Markieff is okay. They brought out the stretcher for him, but then he walked to the locker room, and they said he was having a little bit of a neck issue. And Jokic said, I saw his head snap back. So he felt... I think he felt genuinely bad that he nailed him. Like
got him good.
Right, he got him good.
Good.
He really
just like me, Skip. I'm dribbling up the court, and you come sideswipe me. Yeah, Skip. Probably a rear end hurts more than a T-bone, but if both of them are unexpected, they hurt just the same. So guess what? You T-bone me, I rear-ended you. Okay, we good. We change insurance cards, we going about our day.
And as quote-unquote soft as Jokic might be, or his reputation might have him be, he's still 7 feet tall.
Yes.
And he's a big old raw-boned guy who can deliver a blow when he wants to, and he can use his body beneath the rim to hip check people and to create space and rebound as a below-the-rim rebounder.
Because, Skip, when the Lakers played him 2 years ago in the Western Conference Final, Dwight Howard gave him fist because Dwight was physical.
Yep.
That's the MO on players. What do they say to do to Luka? Get physical with him.
Rough him up. Well, what Dwight do? Remember that classic game on November 1st of 2 years ago?
He got him with the elbow.
He got him right with the elbow, and it pretty much took Luka out of the game.
And thing is, Skip,
it was the Danny Green game when Danny won it from the corner.
The three-pointer, sent it to overtime. Skip, if you look at it, Jokic trying to pass the ball. He jumps up in there, and the dude comes and sideswipes him.
Boy, he lost it.
Could that have ended bad for Yoke? Could Yoke have got hurt for that?
Sure.
I'm jumping up in the air, you sideswipe me? Mm-hmm. So you only, I get it. Protect your players. But guess who's going to protect me? Me. Because I'll get him back.
Okay. So I agree with Spoelstra. It was a very dangerous and dirty play. I got it.
Both of them.
Both of them,
exactly. Both of them.
And yet, hypothetically, what if Markieff had turned to face him, knowing, Markieff was oblivious to it because he thought it's Jokic. He never retaliates on anybody.
Exactly.
So he goes and hammers him, and then he just walks away like, nothing's going to come of this.
Right.
Because there are certain people in his league, if you tried to foul them like that,
right.
You better turn and be ready because you're going to have to defend yourself.
Exactly.
Right?
But he thought Yoke was soft. He was going to get a hard foul on him and just turn and walk away.
Just walk away. Next.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you don't foul. Come on, man. You don't foul nobody like that. Woo. Come on.
Okay. So hypothetically, what if he had just stood his ground? What happens? What does Yoke do? Does he just get in his face?
I don't know
if Markieff had turned to him to say, "You got something for me?"
Well, if they had done that, they would have called a technical foul on him. Because then that would have been a flagrant. I believe they'd have called. If he had hard shoved him and just stood there.
No. What if Markieff had done the hard take foul and then just turned and stood like you want to talk about it?
I believe the officials would have called a flagrant on him.
On Markieff? Really?
Yes,
okay.
I do. And I don't think Yoke would have retaliated.
Okay. Because if it became a face-to-face confrontation, I don't think anything's going to become of that.
I don't think Yoke would have retaliated. But since he turned his back, he said.